Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Richard. Today in this video, I am back with some more car explanation videos. Today we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break on proper cars, and we're gonna be going back into movie cars, specifically Fast and Furious. So I'm going back into those Fast and Furious car explanation videos again. So I figured, I'll take a break at doing proper cars, and I'll be doing, some more Fast and Furious cars. So today, I am gonna be talking to you guys about one car from Tokyo Drift, which I quite like. It's a domestic car with an import engine, so you guys might already know what this is. So, today, first of all, as you guys might have seen in my last video, I did talk about one Fast and Furious car, which was, the last one I talked about was Sean's 2006 Evo 9 right here. If you guys follow me on YouTube, and if you guys have seen it, if you guys haven't seen it, go make sure to check it out. Because this was the last one I ever talked about before I got onto like driving laws, and before I got into driving laws in Canada, Arizona, California, Miami, New York, and Colorado, and so on and so forth. I've got more driving laws I currently want to do. I got a lot I want to do basically for this, and so I figured, it'll be great. Hopefully I can do it all before December 12th or December 13th, because very soon I'll be ending YouTube at that time, because I'll be working after I'm 18, and I'm not gonna have any time to do YouTube, so I'm sorry, but I know you guys want me to do more, but I gotta move on. I mean, I know it's sad, but I gotta do what's right, because that's part of life. I mean, I can't always do YouTube. I gotta also do important stuff, like go to work and like do well for my job and get paid. I mean, that's basically how it is. I mean, that's how it is. That's what I gotta do. Not what I want to do, but that's what I gotta do. I have to do it. I've got no other choice. I mean, it's either that or nothing's gonna go great for me. Like, I have to do what's right. So, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, today, as you guys might have known, I've talked about like a few Fast and Furious vehicles. So I talked about, the last one I talked about was Sean's Evo. I'll show it to you right now. So that was the last one. So now, I'll show it to you again so you guys could take a closer look at which one I talked about. So this was the last one I talked about, Sean's 2006 Evo 9, or Evo IX, as you could call it. IX is 9 in Roman numerals. So today we're going to be doing another car from Tokyo Drift. I've got more Fast and Furious cars planned. Like, I just don't know when, but at some point I'll find out. Who knows? So today we're sticking with Tokyo Drift right now. The car I'm talking about is I'll give you guys a clue. Well, I'll just tell you. It's an American car with an import engine. That's right. I'm talking about the 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. Now, this is like one of my most favorite cars of all time. One of the most liked cars I've always loved in the entire Fast and Furious history, specifically because of that RB26 swapped engine, which has been taken out of Han's Sylvia, which I talked about 2 weeks ago. And that one was brilliant. I mean, with like, better brakes, better suspension, like better handling. It drifts like heaven. It literally is the best. Even with those Volk Racing GT7 wheels. So those are just brilliant, And making it a bit lighter, I mean, I would go with this. I mean, If I were to buy a 1967 Mustang, I would do the exact same recipe. Well, kind of similar, but almost exactly the same. I'll just lodge in an RB26 engine with a single turbo to it, and I'll put better brakes, better suspension, better steering, even better transmissions. Make it lighter, lights in the front and rear anti-roll bars, racing seats, snap-on, snap-off steering wheel. And, 4-point harnesses, presumably. Fire extinguisher system. If the car catches fire, I'll use that. And maybe a nitrous kit, which I'll save for drag racing only. So, I don't know. I'll see what I can do for it. Who knows? Alright, anyways, before we start, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit that notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads. And comment down below what else you guys want me to do. And sorry if I have to keep repeating it, because sometimes I can't really say it that well, or I speak too fast, so I have to sometimes repeat it so I can slow down and not rush all the time, because every time I rush, I don't really understand what I'm saying. And I'm sure you guys don't know what I'm saying if I rush too much, so I apologize if I do that. I'll try not to rush a lot. I promise I'll try not to. So, yeah, I was a bit tired. Like, I didn't get enough sleep just because I was busy studying with all, like, the cars and all that stuff for my next videos I got coming up very soon. I've been busy and, like, I haven't had much sleep. But I feel awake. I managed to get some sleep, but I'm okay. Like, so I'm good. Alright, so, with that being said, let's get started. So here we go. So, 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. Here we go. So, as usual, we're doing overview. Here we go. Manufacturer is by FMC. So FMC, which stands for Ford Motor Corporation. The make is a Ford Mustang. The model is a Fastback. The production years from 1967. Fantastic years for Mustangs and for other muscle cars too, and the 70s as well. The best years for American muscle cars has got to be the 60s and 70s, because they were classic ones. They're pretty cool, brilliant. So yeah, manufacturer is by Ford Motor Corporation, or FMC for short. Make is a Ford Mustang. The model is a Fastback. Fastback. Production year is from 1967. The model status is still in production, so it's pretty cool. It was not destroyed or anything. It was still functional. Pretty cool. I mean, it did take some beatings, but still, most of all, it worked perfect. Body and chassis next. The class is a pony car, as all of you muscle car fans know, and I'm a muscle car fan. It's a pony car when it comes to Mustang. When it comes to Mustangs, they're known as pony cars, simply because it's got the Mustang on the front, because the car is wild and it's aggressive and it's one of the best looking cars in the world. Even used in like the movie like Bullet, with Steve McQueen driving the Mustang in the streets of San Francisco, than that 1967 Mustang, which is pretty fantastic, awesome, pretty cool. So yeah, body and chassis. The class is a pony car. Cool. Body style is a two-door fastback / sports roof. The engine is a 2.6 liter RB20. So before I start with this, the note did say it was twin turbocharged, but in the movie it was actually a single turbo. So the note on what I did info on, they got it wrong. So it's actually, I actually ran down what was from the movie pretty much. Because the note did say it was twin turbocharged, but in the movie it actually was just single turbo, so there wasn't another turbo there. So it was just actually single turbo, which you can actually do with an RB26. You can convert it to a single turbo, which is pretty cool. Just take one turbo out and just like make it into a single turbo, and the power ups will be a little bit different, or maybe the same or similar. Who knows? So the engine is a 2.6 liter RB20 RB26 DETT, well, DET actually, a single turbo, twin cam, 24 valve Skyline GTR inline 6, transplanted from a Nissan Silvia S15 Spec S, which I talked about 2 weeks ago, with Earl's Performance steel braided lines and anodized fittings as well. The same as on a Silvia, but unlike the Silvia, it's got a Be Cool aluminum radiator. So a Be Cool aluminum radiator. So that's pretty cool. Body mods, it has Shelby style B-pillar scoops. The wheels are 19-inch JDM Volk GT7 wheels, the same as on Han's Silvia, but they're a little bit different and identical. So JDM Volk GT-7s, 245/35R19s at the front, and 275/35R19s at the rear. So at the rear, it's 30 millimeters bigger tires at the back, because with the bigger tires, it gives better traction at the rear wheels. So yeah, wheels are JDM Volk GT7 GT-7 245/35R19s at the front, and 275/35R19 wheels at the rear. The tires are Toyo Proxys T1Rs, 245/35R19s at the front, and 275/35R19s at the rear. There we go. So then the wheels and tires. Next up is the suspension. For the suspension, it's got Global West control arms. So Global West control arms and front coil with front coilovers. It's even got KYB rear shocks and Willwood brake rotors or brake discs. So it's got better suspension and better brakes. So that's pretty cool. If I were to get a Mustang, the main upgrades I would do is the brakes and the suspension to make it handle better. So that would be the main ones I would do. Power-wise, I would get like an exhaust system, an air intake, possibly intercooler, maybe either a supercharger or a turbo kit, or just keep it standard, naturally aspirated. Who knows? Better pistons, engine block, crankshaft, camshafts, cam gears, timing belts, power steering belts, all that sort of stuff. And the steering I'll fix up, the clutch, transmission, drive line, differential, a lot of stuff I want to, put down. Mainly a limited slip differential will be good, so it can send power to each of the wheels when it needs it the most. Who knows? I'll find out eventually. Who knows? So suspension, I got Global West control arms and front coilovers, KYB rear shocks, and Willwood brake rotors or brake discs. The paint color is Highland green with Wimbledon white Le Mans stripes. That's right, Wimbledon white Le Mans stripes. So that's pretty cool. That's like the proper color scheme for muscle cars. Le Mans stripes. Now we got the character information. The driver is Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black. The uses for racing Takashi, played by Brian T, in a drift race. Its status has survived. The films are from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. The similar cars to it is the 1969 Ford Mustang Fastback from Fast and Furious 6, 2013, driven by Roman Pierce, played by Tyrese Gibson. The 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback is a major car driven by Sean Boswell in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. So in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. Now we got the history of it. The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006. A 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback was owned by Mayor Boswell, played by Brian Goodman, who found it on the army base. Well, technically it was in a garage, but it did say who found it on the army base, which is right next to their house. Well, technically it's just a garage. When Sean woke up one morning, he found his father working on the car, the frame old and half completed. When Sean challenges the Drift King, Takashi, to a race through his uncle, Kamada, played by Sonny Chiba, Sean and his friends work to restore the 1967 Ford Mustang. Sean uses the Ford Mustang to Sean uses the Ford Mustang to race Takashi down the mountain he's never been beaten on. Despite several close calls wherein Sean is almost over the edge of the road, he's able to win when Takashi's car spins off the edge near the bottom of the mountain and crashes. Next up, we got the specifications. The 1967 Ford Mustang Fastbacks used in Tokyo Drift were built using 1968 Ford Mustang models. It took the production team a total of 2 months to install the Nissan Skyline GTR engine in the 1967 model. 2 months to fit an RB26 in there. What? And presumably we'll have to like different hoses and mounts and clamps and all that to hold it down or something. I don't know, or brackets or anything. Just to keep that RB26 in place of a 1967 Mustang. It's unbelievable. Just unbelievable. 2 months to fit an RB26 in there in a Mustang. What? I mean, if I bought a 1967 Mustang and put an RB26 in there, I'd fit that no problem. Well, if I had some help, that'd be cool. I mean, literally, just like, I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. I'm just rambling too much. 2 months to fit an RB26. Really? What is up with the world today? Oh my god. Man. Unbelievable. Seriously. 2 months to fit an RB26. I don't know what to say. So it took the production team a total of 2 months to install the Nissan Skyline GTR engine in the 1967 model. I don't know what to say about this. Say the 1967 model. Additionally, a 430-inch Windsor motor with 9-inch rear end and a spool was used. The horsepower of the motor was brought closer to 500 horsepower as a result. Say 500 horsepower as a result. Which you can actually get out of an RB26. With some bolt-on mods like air intake turbos, intercoolers, exhaust, camshafts, cam gears, all that sort of stuff. You get it close to 500 horsepower anyway. Easy. Say the horsepower of the motor was brought closer to 500 horsepower as a result. 2 duplicate Mustangs using the aforementioned motor were built. Other upgrades include improved brakes, racing seats, 7-spoke wheels, and a roll cage. Extra headlights have been removed so that the front mount intercooler can access a sufficient air supply. And last up, we got the trivia. Every Ford Mustang used in the production of Tokyo Drift survived and were not destroyed during filming. So that's a relief. So not destroyed during filming. So that's the only car that's the main car Sean has not destroyed out of the Tokyo Drift series. Thank God. Out of his cars, thank God he did not destroy them. Well, he did destroy most of them, but in Tokyo Drift, he destroyed his Monte Carlo when he literally just lost control, and then at the last turn he went right and then he flipped over side to side, and then in the race at Tokyo against Takashi, he destroyed Han's Sylvia as he tried to drift it, but he couldn't. And then He even drifted his Evo, and then he got hit by, I think it was a Lexus it was. And his whole rear end was removed. The trunk and the rear wing was removed. But thank God his Mustang was not destroyed. Thank God. Thank Lord. So yeah, now last up is the trivia, and that'll be the end. Every Ford Mustang used in the production of Tokyo Drift survived and were not destroyed during filming. 5 out of 6 Ford Mustangs were sold to buyers in Southern California, aka SoCal as they call it, and sold on eBay and the recycler, which is kind of weird. The main one I know is eBay, which I always use, but not always, but sometimes I use. Their prices ranged from $14,000 to $22,000, so it's like an $8,000 difference there. The Mustangs were built by Sean Morris, who owns Top Rank Imports, who also provided other cars for the franchise, such as the 1995 Nissan Skyline GTR R33 from the Fast and the Furious 2001, the 1992 Mercedes S-Class, or S-Class C, I think it was. It says class in German. It's spelled K-L-A-S-S-E. That's their way of saying class in German. But we spell it S-C-L-A-S-S. From the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift 2006, Fast and Furious 6, also known as Furious 6 2013, and Fast and Furious 7, also known as Furious 7, which I got from 2015. And the 2010 Bentley Continental GT from the Fate of the Furious 2017. I've seen that movie before. It was awesome. And that is it, guys. So that is it for this video. So for my next Fast and Furious car video, I might be doing info on I'll be doing some more Fast and Furious cars, mainly from the first movie. Who knows? I might do Leon's R33, so that one will be a good one, because, you know, like, it's got a pretty interesting storyline to it, which I will be explaining if I were to do the info on that car, I'll do it. So, but that's gonna take a long while to do it, but I know, but hey, I know it's worth it. So, who knows? I'll do it, and then I got some more cars I got coming up very soon to do, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so that'll be it. If you guys like this video, like it, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit that notification bell, hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads. So hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads, and comment down below what else you guys want me to do. I've got a lot of options, but I want you guys to decide what you want me to do. I don't really mind if you comment down below or not. I don't mind if you don't want to. I got no problem. No problem at all. But yeah, I've got a lot of options planned, you know, for this. Who knows? And very soon I'll be doing more gaming videos here than I did at the other house, because I'm currently getting all my stuff here, and so yeah, basically I'll be doing more gaming videos here, actually. So who knows? I'll find out what I can do, what I cannot do. Who knows? Maybe I'll find out. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how this turns out. So yeah, I gotta get going. So remember, like, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads, and comment down below what else you guys want me to do. And so yeah, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.